Gun Talk. Brought to you by Sturm Ruger & Company, Springfield Armory, and by Smith & Wesson.
As we move to smaller and smaller guns, you need to pay a lot of attention to the ammunition because you need velocity. And as barrels get shorter, you lose velocity. So you want to make sure you're using good ammunition. Let me demonstrate the difference between barrel lengths using the same ammunition with different barrel lengths. We're going to shoot through this chronograph, which is nothing more than an electronic device that measures the velocity of the bullet in feet per second. Let's take a look with the snub nose 38 here. 840 feet per second. Now we'll check it with a longer barrel. We've grown the barrel by 4 inches here. Using the exact same load, 38 Special plus P ammo, let's see what this one does and if we get more velocity. You bet, a lot more velocity. So barrel length matters. So when you're going with a shorter barrel, you need the right kind of ammo. With these short barrel small guns that we have now, ammunition is really important. Not much barrel length here, and we need all the velocity we can get. This is a 9mm, the new LC9. Let's shoot it with 2 different loads. Plus P is a load that has more pressure and more velocity. We'll start with a standard load, and then we'll compare it with a hot load. "911 feet per second out of that load. Now let's shoot a hotter load through the same gun, see what we get. Wow, more than 100 feet per second more out of the same gun. That's important, so choose your ammo carefully when you're shooting small guns. Safety is always important when you're shooting, but there are some additional things to consider when you're shooting the small guns.
Let's take a minute to talk about a safety tip for shooting small guns. Well, there's a shooting technique that's become popular called the long thumb, and it's mostly for semi-autos. People like to come out here, and that support thumb comes way out on the gun, really even with this index finger. Well, that's a problem for small revolvers because where this cylinder meets the barrel, there are a lot of hot gases, a lot of energy that comes out. So you have to tuck that thumb back in when you're shooting these small revolvers. Let me show you why. What we've done is loaded this revolver with a .357 Magnum round. We have this piece of paper over the top to show you the energy that comes out of the cylinder when this gun's fired. Take a look. That is why you don't put your thumb way out on a revolver like this.